players heard our prayers and we finally have silver icons, and these look unbelievable, but some of them take 100 games to complete and you certainly don't want to go the long way. So let me show you exactly how you can do these as quickly as possible. And as usual, all you got to do to say thank you is drop a like down below and subscribe. Make sure to go follow me on X. We are giving away gaming monitors, FIFA points and copies of FIFA, and who doesn't want free stuff? Let's go get these icons. If you can't afford your favorite players and trading to them just isn't realistic, and of course you don't want to give EA your money, then Sky Coach has you covered with the most reliable and cheapest coins in FC26, a quick and easy service. Using the link down below, you'll automatically get 10% off, so you can finally buy your favorite players.
Nice.
So first of all, the hardest two are going to be your Portuguese Panther and your Gentleman of the Game. Now, what is good about these objectives, which some of you might not realize, is it's O/1 at the top there, which means you only need to do one of the two. So you can pick from these. Now, at the minute, I don't think the World Tour Superstars League is out. So with, for example, Bobby Charlton, we're going to have to do the Wingless Wanderer. So assist 100 goals in 100 matches with an English player. So that's pretty simple. You just need to assist with an English player. Then we've got the Portuguese Panther. Now, you can do 100 matches while having 6 Portuguese players, or you can score a goal in 100 separate matches. Now, with this one, the easier one to do alongside everything else is going to be that top one there, which is why I've started taking it away. And of course, guys, I'll show you my team, explain how I'm doing this at the moment. Then we've got the Carnival of Goals, which is going to be the easier one here. You only need to do 15 separate matches, whereas here you'd need to do 25. You basically want to avoid the objectives where it's requiring you to have a squad where, you know, more than half the squad is Brazilian, Portuguese, or another nation, because what we really want is to be doing multiple nations at the same time. But because Bobby Moore, for his one, is going to require for both of them a full 11 of English players, you need to do this either way. So we obviously want to win 50 matches with him to make this as quick as possible. The other alternate is 100 played, but we'd rather just win the 50. And as you can see, you know, they're going to tick off together. But 50 matches won. Now, bear in mind, we can do this in squad battles, we can do champs, we can do rivals. If you have a good enough English team, absolutely do this in rivals, absolutely do this in champs. If you have a full England squad that is up to scratch and maybe you sub a player in and out, or do whatever to make it work for you online, that's fine. We have an unlimited amount of rivals games. Squad battles, of course, we only have 16, and you might not want to use this team in all of them if you want to have a higher level of squad battles and you need to compete at a higher level with a better team. To start off, as a base, we need 11 English players in our starting 11. Then if we go to the next one, we've got the Silver Wall. Keep 10 clean sheets in squad battles while having 3 silver players. Now, frustratingly, I've ticked off Shining Through, which is the same objective but just to play rather than to keep the clean sheets. I annoyingly conceded 1 goal in a 7-1 win, so we didn't get the Silver Wall, but of course the clean sheet in 10 is going to be quicker than having the 40 matches in total. Now, bear in mind, for all of your objectives overall, because of Bobby Moore, you're going to have to do a minimum of 50 matches. Then for you, Sabio, you're going to need to do a minimum of 100, and the same for Charlton. So you can do Shining Through, and if you're looking to get all of the icons at the same time, then this is going to work. But if you want one by one to get them as fast as possible, then you go for the Silver Wall. Of course, you can sub out those silver players as soon as the match starts. All you need to make sure you're doing is having all of these matches on professional if they are in squad battles. As for the Rhythm of Rio, pretty simple. We need to score in 15 separate squad battles matches with Brazilian players. Now, luckily, I have Brazilians in my main team, so they're going to get ticked off as that goes as well. And then we've got the same for Portuguese. Now, it's score for both of these. I thought it was score and then assist, so I actually am missing a game from Garincha from a squad battles game that I did where I tried to assist instead of score because I thought the winger would be assists. But that is me reading it incorrectly. So overall, we need a Brazilian and a Portuguese player on the bench of our 11 English squad. We need to play it on professional, and this is the squad that I am running. So as you can see, we've got our English players, we've also got Akampong, we've also got Anthony, and we've also got Pearson. So we've got our 3 silvers. I've got my Portuguese and my Brazilian players on the bench. I've used players I already had in my club. Admittedly, it would be better to have a Portuguese striker, but squad battles is very easy to score against. Now, I also completed an Evo for Mark Gahey in my first 2 games because there is an evolution path on an objective that you can do as well. It's impossible to win a game of FIFA with a team like this. But when your coin balance is low, and so is your bank balance, how can you afford your favorite players? That's where top 1% trading comes in. The #1 premium Discord in FC26, ready to make you millions of coins again and making your dream team a reality. It's going to help you complete some objectives. What you do want to check is see if there is any objectives like these ones here that you can tick off while doing it. I did this objective here. As you can see that Evo there, I also get Fry. So that's also another defender that I can use if I want to in this squad because he is English. And if you also make your full squad that you're using first owner, you're also going to tick off objectives there. So there's other things that you can do at the same time. You want to make sure you check and have all of those completed if possible, because it's just extra bits in there available. Of course, here I'm going to complete 5 squad battles matches, which is going to get me that there. If I want to go into rivals, you've got that exactly the same there as well. As you can see here, win 3 matches while having 1 WSL player in, because I've got that. I'm 1 match away from that. English excellence, win 5 matches in rivals or live events while having minimum 1 English player in your squad. That's obviously if we're doing this same thing on rivals. And English Spark, win 7 matches and squad battles while having 1 English player in your starting 11. So you are ticking off a lot of other stuff while doing this. You'll pick up NAS as you do this as well. If you're looking at milestones, we're obviously going to do squad battles milestones as we go here as well. When we go further down there, we're also going to be able to do things like the assists. So if you really want to sweat it out, you can pick up the 300 assists in these games. You can also do the first own. For me personally, I can have a look through and see. I mean, realistically, if we go for untradables only, so first of all, untradables only, and then English, Fry there as well. We'll pop in Eze. We'll keep Rogers on the bench. I think he's also first own. So if we have a look here, who's not first own? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, obviously, the silver player's objective, I only need to do for 10 games. So once I've done the objective that I need my silvers out, I can remove Anthony. And then what we can do is we can pop in Rogers there, Eze there. Doesn't really make too much of a difference. We'll also remove Gehi. And then my entire squad will be first owner, and they'll also be ticking off those objectives as well. So you'll be getting more done as you go. Obviously, I can put Fry in there now to get rid of Gehi, and then when the time comes, I can get rid of Anthony. So if you need any help, comment down below, and I will, of course, always help you guys. We are going live at 9 o'clock. If you've got any questions, come along and ask, and I'll see you later.